There's one thing common between elbow and knee is that while striking, you do not hit the joint, the elbow joint or the knee joint. You see, this is the patella, is the knee joint, the knee ball. You do not throw a knee strike with this ball. Instead, what you do is you throw a knee from here, just above the patella, above the knee joint, which is the dense part of the femur bone. This is your femur bone, and this is the dense part of the end part of the femur bone, just above the patella, above the knee joint. When I throw the knee, see where the bag goes. Observe the point of contact and the direction of the bag. A 45-degree angle. Point of contact, the dense part of the femur, the lower part of the femur, and a 45-degree angle. Watch again. Observe the point of contact and the direction of the bag where it goes. A 45-degree angle. Now the another way of throwing a knee strike is from the tibia, which is just below the patella, the knee joint. Now if you touch your tibia, you will feel the bone actually, which is different from this top. From this ball, there is another spherical thing here, which is called the tibia. This is the tibia and this is your patella. You can actually feel your tibia if you touch it. It's really hard and it is the most dense part of your leg. So the other knee strike is basically you lift it up and you throw just like a push kick. See, again, 1, 2. It's just like a push kick. When you are at close quarters with your opponent, you lift it up and push it. It's like a stab. You're stabbing the bladder or the solar plexus. See, this is a strike. Same is with the elbows. You do not strike with the joint. You do not strike with the joint. Whenever you throw an elbow, even if it's this, like top to down elbow, or this way, this way, this way, you do not strike with the elbow joint. Instead of, it's the same principle. Instead of striking from the elbow joint, you strike just above the elbow joint and from below the elbow joint. That's it. It's the same principle as knee. Watch this. If I am striking again at a 45-degree angle and just above the elbow joint, which is your ulna bone, the most dense part of your ulna bone. Okay, you can see the image of the ulna bone right now. And that part is your ulna bone. So when you strike using that ulna bone, see, the most dense part of your bone, you do not hurt your elbow at all. And that's the whole point. See, go 1, simple. You aim this point onto your opponent's chin, your lower jaw, most of the times, or you can also hit on the head. But you focus, you aim this point, the dense part of the ulna bone, and leave the joint alone. Don't hit from the joint. 3 fingers below the joint to be safe. Other than if you're professional, you can do it 2 fingers below the joint. That's it. So, bam, bam. Same here. And if you're throwing this top to down, again, just below the elbow joint. This is your elbow joint, just below the elbow joint. You can see the lacerations caused by repeated practice. If you practice it with hitting with your joint will break, and hence your career will be over in any sort of sports. So beware, hit just below the elbow joint. Even if it's a spinning back, if it's a spinning elbow, something like this, see where I'm hitting from. I'm hitting from just below the elbow. It's actually my forearm that I'm hitting from, but just below the elbow. You can see the marks on my elbow, just above the elbow here. So always remember, so even if it's this elbow or this elbow, you always hit with the just above the joint, not from the joint itself. Thank you.